I'm going to say something very private on this video, and I know it's, so what? When I left the church, I had a boob job. So what? Who cares? Who cares what other people, what they do or don't do? The Church of Scientology took this, which was only known in my confessional. They took it and they mocked me on the web for having a boob job. They made it into internet business, so I feel I can put it on. It's already, and they had my son read it, Alexander Jensch, read that I had a boob job and guide me to this hate website. The Church of Scientology does use data from your PC folder flagrantly, willfully, and with high animosity if you leave the church. Actually, it does that to split up husband and wife even when they're in the church. If it wants to poison the husband against the wife, the ethics officer will call in the husband and say, your wife says blah, 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 blah. It's horrifying. If the wife confessed to an infidelity, the church will actually tell that to the partner. Now, I'm talking as a very senior case supervisor for years. I'm not talking as some outsider. My journey there was 35 years. I recall my second day on the job at Office of Special Affairs International. I got a call from Warren McShane, RTC legal officer. And Warren McShane told me, I want you to go through these folders belonging to X. And look through the folders and tell me what he fears the most, what he likes the most, what he's intimidated by, and what he dreads. And I thought about it, and I thought about it. And the next day, I told my senior, I refuse to do this job. A guy called Placido Domingo Jr., the son of the great opera singer, Placido Domingo, left the church. And they built a hate website on him, giving some of his very private sexual conduct given out of his confessional folder in the so-called sanctity of a session.
It's an extraordinary story when someone like Placido Domingo's son is being, literally told, you're not allowed to talk to people.
He's a celebrity, and they did it even with him. I want to tell you that one thing that may not be known by the public is that there are video cameras recording every second of a confessional session. Whether you're getting services in Los Angeles or Clearwater or London, this is the system. They claim that the video camera recording is for training purposes. But let me tell you, these video cameras go into a phone bank, and 5 people could be looking in, watching you, while you share your deepest secrets in a counseling session. This is so deceptive. In the law courts, they go, oh, priest-penitent privilege, we can't, hogwash. 20, 30 people have access to any given confessional folder where you've given up your secrets. And according to a couple of ex-Sea Org members, David Miscavige has worked it out in such a way that no matter where he is on the planet, he can plug in to any counseling session and watch you live. So it's all hooked up electronically, and the head honcho of Scientology, David Miscavige, could be watching you right now.
What are some of the posts or job titles of the people who would look at a Scientologist's folders?
The director of processing, the deputy director of processing, he's the one who schedules you. The technical secretary, his immediate senior. The FESer, the one that finds the errors and does a mapping of the errors. The ethics officer, his direct senior, HCO area sec. CMO, Commodore Messenger Org, can pull any folder anytime, they're authorized to. Office of Special Affairs, legal. You want to look up and see, are you threatening? Absolute access to your folders. Office of Special Affairs, intelligence. Absolute access to your PC folder. The local DSA, Department of Special Affairs, OSA rep. RTC, all the stuff at RTC. RTC Tech Inspector, RTC Legal, RTC Office of COB. Can I go on? There's 20, 30, maybe 40 people. And remember, when these people leave post and a new person comes on, they now also have access to your folder. People come and go.